Hey guys, it's me, Nicola Dickens from Free My Cure. Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I think before we start this video that I'm like dreading, I'm scared, really scared. Hey, stop! You're trying to get me, aren't you? You know, this is one of these freaky ones for me that I have a really hard time making. Well, let's just get into it. Let's smoke and then let's get into it. Let's try that first. We are going to get a little bit of courage here because this is going to be a very, very serious video for us. Oh yeah. Works every time, that's nice. Thank God, I thought it was gonna break for good. So to get this started off, I've actually tried to commit suicide 3 times in my life. Actually tried. Twice when I was younger, much younger, and then once last week. Yeah, that's the hard one because it just happened. Things have been really rough. You know, we thought we had it in with this partner. We thought things were going to be really, really good. And then, bam, out of nowhere, we sell our house. He gets angry and doesn't want anything to do with us again. And it's, you know, I don't know, it's too weird. It really is. It's very, very odd. And I've heard of a lot of very odd stories in the cannabis industry, but this one is very different. And this is a much better move for us. I am much, much more comfortable, to be honest with you. I wasn't feeling really good about the decision to begin with because of problems that we were dragged into, and it upset me. And I heard and saw a different side to people that I thought were good people. And that's neither here nor there. They may be good people, they may be bad people. I mean, I don't know. It's neither here nor there, but you know, it's been a really rough year. Between thinking that we had our house sold for, you know, $285,000 to actually selling our house for a lot less, to this tiff over selling our house and not telling anybody, or telling one person, which was really odd. As always, guys, fuck cancer, fuck anxiety, fuck depression. In with the good, and out with the bad. So, last week I find myself in a position where between the doctors, the pain, the fighting, the coronavirus, everything, I want it over. So I took a 4-mile walk into the mountains, like far into the mountains. The first time to kind of look at it with the dogs. The second time, right after that, I left the dogs in the trailer and took off and went a bit further. At that point, I had the pills in my hand, and I had sat there and stared at them and kind of wrote this. So, as I look down at these pills, I think about my life, my regrets, my loves, and my not-so-loves. Is this my karma? Maybe. One of my most common phrases is, I must have killed someone in a previous life. Oh my God. What if there are other lives and I come back to an even harder of times? I look at the pills in my hand and I think about my sons. How would they take it? Would they even care? Would they blame themselves, or would they just hate me more? 52 milligrams of a muscle relaxer should work. ... What if it doesn't? What if I wake up again or end up fucked up, but still here? 22 pills, that should do it. That should do the trick. As I look down at the pills in my hand, 88 milligrams of a serious muscle relaxer, ... What about the man I love? I don't know, honestly. I believe he will be better off, happier in the end. My puppies then enter my head. Tears run down my cheeks. Will they be okay? Dad will take good care of them. I tell myself as I stare at the 88 milligrams in front of me. My demons won't let me put them away. I don't know anymore. What if I want more to take? What I want more to take them or put them away? Ask for help. They say, yeah, that works. I'm still staring at the pills. I'm sorry. Obviously, I wasn't staring at the pills any longer. And yeah, it kind of got me. It wasn't enough to do anything but make me sleep, thank God. But I didn't reach out to anybody. I didn't tell anybody. I just came up here and did it. And it took me a while. It took me a couple of hours sitting there staring at those pills to finally get the courage up enough to do it. But all the while, I kept talking to myself and trying to figure something out and trying to get things through. And all the while, you're in so much pain. Doctors don't want to listen to you anymore. They don't care. They don't care at all. I mean, it is so horrible. I have to go in every 2 weeks and have a catheter yanked out of my stomach that was surgically put there, and then they shove another one in. The pain is unbearable at times. And sometimes just the emotional stress is more than I can handle. And obviously that's what happened. So here's some options that I want you guys to think about. Don't do what I did. Because you could really end up fucked up. It could really, really hurt you. You could really, really hurt someone else. Had that happened, I would have hurt my kids. I would have hurt the man I love. I would have hurt my friends. I would have hurt my family. I would have hurt you guys. So it is something that I want you guys to make sure you think about. If you ever are in a crisis and need help, call 1-800-273-8255. If you can't call for whatever reason, you can all go to suicidepreventionlifeline.org. And they have a chat option right there on the website that you can actually type into, and they will help you. They have access to emergency. Excuse me a second. Emergency response teams that will come out, and they will very literally come out and talk you down and help you through this situation and what's going on, and get you the help that you do need. So keep those in mind. Remember that right now, especially because of COVID-19, there's a new neuropsychiatric condition triggered stressful anxiety, fear, and panic social responses disorder. So I want you guys to know that there are things you can do to help yourself. There's ways to cope with stress. Some of the ways that I cope with stress personally is taking a walk, talking to my dogs, walking with my dogs, keeping a journal, something called the distraction box. Basically, it's a box that you put together and you put things in there that remind you of what good times in your life were, like pictures of your kids, or pictures of your animals, or pictures of your friends and your family, cards, or any of those things in there that make you especially happy, that you can look back on and remember that you're loved, because that's one of the hardest things to remember when you're in this position, is to remember that you're loved. My kids, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I didn't do that because of you. I did it because of the pain. I did it because I was so tired of being in pain all the time. Please don't be upset with me. I am getting help. But if at some point in time that you do see this, please understand that it's just, sometimes life gets a little overbearing, and I'm sorry. I can't say that it won't happen again. I do have to remind myself that those demons that are in my head on occasion that talk about suicide are bad, and they're there to hurt me. And by occasion, at least once a day. So it is something that I constantly have to deal with, because when you've been in pain for so long and nobody wants to help you anymore, why go on? It makes life really hard. You know you're going to die at some point, and you don't know if it's going to be agonizing or not. And you know that you can take care of it yourself and it won't hurt. I just wanted to stop. You just want it to stop, and it never does. And doctors don't give a damn. I've seen and I've talked to so many people recently that say the same thing. Nope, they just take everything away from you and tell you to cope. So you have to deal with your pains, and then they wonder why you drink, or they wonder why. And I personally do not drink. If you do drink, please, if you have suicidal thoughts, do not drink alcohol with that, because it makes those demons a little louder. Actually, a lot louder. So please don't do that. There are mental health crisis assessment teams that can come out to your home or to your office, or or wherever. If you're having a problem, they will talk you down, they will work with you, they will get you with the help that you need. It's tough. It really is. Life is hard, and then you pile all of this shit on top of it all. You know, oh my god, people are dying from and then nobody. It's like everybody's gone insane. Nobody can be nice to each other, and even me, I found myself going, no, all lives matter in so many different ways. And sometimes the reason why you go after stuff like that is because you don't feel like you do matter. And I understand. And I do empathize. And I so feel for Mr. Floyd's family and friends. And this has been a really rough time in not only our country, but in our lives. It's just been crazy. And you've got Democrats that are fighting against Republicans, and I mean, they're going head to head. They want to kill each other for the most part. You've got the coronavirus, you've got the riots. I mean, the riots have been going on for 3 weeks now. I mean, there's so many things going on that it's hard to be able to breathe anymore, or to even see above water, because every time you turn around, you're forced into something that's happening. So I've tried to take time off of social media. I have at least my face and talking and doing things like this on social media for a little while, just to kind of calm down. I am back now. I am going to get going again. And for that, I am sorry. It's been a really rough year. We will still be growing this year, just in a different place. I think it'll be much, much better, safer, the whole 9 yards. So, hopefully it'll be a better year. So, I encourage you guys, if you are having a hard time coping with things out there, know that you're not the only one. If you're having a hard time with the stresses of today, or even just the stresses of your life, know that you're not the only one. If you're in a lot of pain, you're mentally worn out, you're physically exhausted, you're not the only one. And it's bound to get better. At least I hope so. So that that is what happened. So our grow will not be in Florence any longer. We will not have the same business partners. We have moved on. Trying to think. Life updates. Trying to make some of this more positive. It's been a week since I guess since I did it. You know, just not even off the beaten path here. But it makes you wonder, what if it was successful and I am dead and this is what the afterlife is like? You're stuck in the same spot forever. At least I picked a good spot. But I don't think I'd have you guys. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's weird. What? Oh, I can pet you, just not pull your hair out. Oh, you getting jealous? Oh goodness. So it's been a bit crazy. I saw a new primary care doctor. She literally told me that I lived too far away. I needed to find a new doctor, which I thought was bizarre, to say the least. She wants to send me to pain management, and as we've discussed before, I don't qualify. I even tried to tell her that I don't qualify and tell her why, and she didn't believe me. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I have been pulled off of half of my medicines now. So the effects are getting worse. My kidneys are infected and it hurts like hell. But I can go to the hospital. Can't go to a doctor, but I can go to a hospital. I don't understand what happened to the medical field. I really don't. I understand the opioid crisis. I get it. I understand trying to keep us healthier with less drugs because those drugs are interfering with our own immunities. But at what point in time are we just going to say, you know something? We can't. She has to have a bladder removal. She has to have an augmentation done, a bladder augmentation, which basically means they take my bladder out and they build me a new one. Until that happens, we can only, like, band-aid the signs. It's not going to get any better on its own. So it's like, okay, it's not going to get any better. Granted, it'll keep getting worse, but it's not going to get any better. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what has happened in the medical industry. I don't know what's happened in any of this ever. I mean, this is just insane to me. Insanity. Getting fired from a doctor. This has been one hell of a year. It is so weird. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell has been going on. And then, they go on the TV and they start talking about how they've jumped in the amount of patients that they're seeing. They're now seeing more patients because of the telehealth. So they're making more money, but they're not doing anything to help anybody. At least they haven't done anything to help me at this point. I'm just like, I'm confused. I don't understand. I can't even go to my doctor and ask for help because they just deny. They just, whatever. And that's what I got out of her. She's like, well, you shouldn't think, because she kept saying, well, why do you think that way about the agoraphobia? Why do you feel like you're going to get hurt when you go outside? Well, because I always have. She's like, you can't think that way. Oh, okay. How's that work? I mean, I don't understand. Since when does a doctor say, well, don't think that way? Okay. How does that work? You have an anxiety attack to where you get these earthquakes in your head and you're grabbing at shit to stay standing. But you're fine. it's insane. I'm afraid to leave my freaking house. I like this. I'm okay because there's nobody around. I'm good with that. As long as there's no other people around, I'm good. I can handle animals. I'm not afraid of the wild animals because they're going to run from me like I'm going to run from them. But people are scary. People suck. People. I mean, there's some good people. There really are. There's a lot of good people. I'm just very afraid of them. All of them. And I don't know why. Well, I know why. I know exactly why. And, I'd like to see the day when these doctors finally find out that, this isn't how it works. It's like Obamacare came in and everything went out the window. They don't have to treat us anymore. They don't have to do anything. They just have to look at us and send us home. I had a doctor. I literally had a doctor. Came in, he sat down and he talked to me. Never looked at me one time. Not one time. Didn't look at me. And he's like, well, why do you have a hard time eating? I'm like, my teeth. Well, what's wrong with your teeth? Are you fucking serious? Literally said that to me. I'm like, you see what chemo and radiation did to my teeth? I mean, I'm like, it is insane. It blows my mind. They don't even look at you and pass judgment. How does that work? How do they? And then this last doctor that I saw, I told her, I'm like, I'm really having a problem with my ears and hearing. She's like, well, what's the problem? I'm like, they itch like hell. I think they need to be cleaned out or something because I'm having a difficult time. She didn't even take a second look in them. She's like, nope, they're fine. I'm like, you want to look in them? I'm like, are you serious? I mean, it's like you have an MD these days, and all it means is that you can sit behind a desk and not do anything. You don't have to do shit. You're not doing your job. I do more of their job than they do. I have to call and say, I need a referral. And then I got to call the other place and say, here comes the referral. I mean, all of this shit I shouldn't have to do. I'm having to do. So I don't understand what the hell is going on here. I don't understand how the medical industry has gotten to this point. And I sure as hell don't understand how nurses have come out saying that they're killing people in New York over the whole coronavirus thing, and nothing's being done. Nothing. What the hell? I mean, I don't get it. It's like they want this coronavirus to be worse than what it's supposed to be. I mean, that's all I can think of anymore. I don't know. It's scary. It freaks you out. And then families are fighting because of it. They're cooped up and they're going insane because the country's scared to hell, and it's a tough time for everybody right now. And I had my slip up. So for those of you that, I don't know, that have some of those same problems that I do, or that feel the same way that I do at times, or get so mad at yourself or so upset with yourself, or just want it to stop, I'm going to go over these numbers again. 1-800-273-8255. If you need the chat option on the website, it is suicidepreventionlifeline.org. So, that being said, let's do our last dab, and that will be it for the day. Now, I told you guys that the video was coming. I don't know when I'm actually going to post this. I could not do this live. I'm scared shitless my kids can see it. But this is something that needs to be talked about because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people out there that feel the same way that I have. They feel like their doctors don't care. And they want this to say, they want the pain to end. I get it. I understand. I'm with you. Let's get together and let's sign a petition or do something that makes these people accountable. When we go to ask for help, we should be able to get it. when we go to our doctors, they should be able to see us as a person. They should be able to look at us. They should be able to talk to us. If we're saying that our ears need to be cleaned out, take a freaking look. How long is that going to take? If we're saying we're having a problem and we need some help, stop referring them to people that can't help them. And by that, I've gotten 4 or 5 referrals to counselors from my doctors that they're not even accepting patients anymore. They don't take my insurance. So you can't really get help unless you just flat out quit, I guess. It's hard. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm in this and I'm gonna try again. I'm not. But I understand. And I want you guys to understand. For those of you that don't, I know my husband didn't get it. It's just something that we fight with. It's something that, if you have this problem, it's something that you're going to fight with on a daily basis, and you can't give up. You cannot surrender. You cannot let that demon win. Because if you do, you're going to lose. So please remember 1-800-273-8255, Suicide Prevention Lifeline.org. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. For those of you that need help and are like me, that have that agoraphobia, and you're having a hard time leaving the house, there are places online now. That is one good thing that COVID did do for us. It did put our doctors to an online type of a visit. One of the e-counseling sites that I found is BetterHelp.com. That's one that I found. There are several out there. Please look for them. I'm going to make sure to link everybody into the description of this video when I do post it. Or, I don't even say that. Everything will be linked in the description, so that if you need help, you can get that help right away. So guys, remember, I love you. You're beautiful. No matter who you are, no matter what you are. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful day. So let's smoke out. And we will end it for today. I don't like where my dogs go. Oh, I should have brought Kleenex. I knew I was going to be crying because I've recorded this video twice now. This is my 3rd time. And I cried in every one, and that's why I'm having a hard time, and I'm trying to focus, and I'm like, what am I missing? So I had to have a cheat sheet. I had to remember what it was I was doing. No, if you guys ever need help, I am here for you. You can message me on different social media platforms. I will answer you. It may take me a little bit of time, so please give me a little bit of time to get that to you, but I will answer you if you are needing help. There's a lot going on in the world today. It's insane. So I'm on the back end of a friend's property here in Flagstaff, just out between Flagstaff and Williams, here in Arizona, and I'm on the back half of his property. It is absolutely gorgeous out here, but the deer are all over the place, and so the dogs are over here. They can't get enough of the smells because there's just deer and bunnies and everything out here. I saw a rabbit yesterday. I swear to God, that rabbit looked like it was 20 pounds. It was huge. I've never seen a rabbit that big. Now, some of the things that I like to do when I'm in when I'm having difficult times is I like to take my camera and find some of the most beautiful places. It makes me feel better because this is a really amazing, beautiful world that, I don't know, it would take a lifetime to see all of, and I hope I get to eventually. The dogs are behind me. Oh, you can see them sniffing around. Alrighty. Safety first. So I'm sorry this video is a little bit long. It is a little bit sporadic, kind of quiet at times. This has been a very difficult video for me to record. It's even a hard one to post. Simply because I don't want my family and my friends to be upset with me. Raffy! Raffy, come on. Get over here. Come here. What's up? You're not getting any. Go, go, go. No. No, no, no. We are going to play that. Guess you're not going much further, are you? I guess Raffy wanted to go see Dad. So that is it for today. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Mad love as always. Mwah! I love you. Have a beautiful day, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. I love you too. You're such a baby. You're such a snuggler. Yes, Mama loves her snugglers. Do it. I'm a snuggle boy. He loves to snuggle. Okay. Let's turn the video off and go get Dad. What do you think? Have a great day, guys. Mwah. Come on, let's go get the video. Let's go turn the video off. You can't sit on me. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Go get you. Go get you.